Greetings and welcome. I'm John S. Caswell. I hope your day is going well. I'd like to take some time here and discuss uh, roadblocks. There are roadblocks everywhere. There are roadblocks in our community, all over America. They encompass the globe. Um, I'm 60 years old. I've experienced many roadblocks in my 6 decades here on Earth. And one thing I've come to understand is that each roadblock has a detour. Um, If that were not the case, then it would be similar to living on either side of the Berlin Wall, and you couldn't communicate with your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, and all of that. So anyway, each roadblock uh, has a detour. The best detours that I've experienced are those that have no signs. And then you're guided by your conscience and your spirit and your higher power, or the Lord Jesus Christ, or whomever your higher power may be. Um, those roadblocks are most beneficial in learning life's lessons, in learning how to be an independent thinker, and in learning how to use your imagination. I live with chronic paranoid schizophrenia. A friend recently told me that schizophrenia is a disorder of perceptions, and that I believe that. You know, another friend told me recently that for many people who live with schizophrenia, everything matters, and that I find that so true in myself. Anyway, the roadblock that I'd like to discuss here has to do with becoming economically sufficient. And it was written in 2011 and directed toward some of our elected officials. Um, so here we go. As to challenges hampering my ability to become economically sufficient, there too lie a lot of changes that need to come to be. First, if a healthy person can't secure employment, how can a person labeled as broken earn a living? I once very briefly was afforded a therapist. I believe it was our second or third session during which she reported, "You're too independent, too controlling, and non-genuine." I terminated our relationship. Later, I thought, gee, maybe being too independent means that you're not accepting and then using assistance in a way to carry yourself to the next depot in life. And through that, you're denied opportunity not only of yourself, but also other people who, um, because you denied yourself the opportunity, you can't assist them in embarking on a similar journey. Anyway, that's how I look at it now. But back to the writing. Especially given today's economic climate, people tell me to accept assistance and enjoy the ride. Well, I most often felt better when I can afford to pay towards the gas. As a young child, I watched and listened to President John F. Kennedy as he addressed our nation with the words, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Now remember, this is directed towards certain elected officials. Some elected officials are good. It's like that in any community or population. Some of the people are good, some of them not so good. Now, as you go forth in life, you can tell people along your journey you've listened to a person who a number of years ago sat alone and cried on the celebration of America's independence, the 4th of July, because he was unable to pay his own way in life and is dependent upon the generosity of our federal and state programs that are paid for by our American middle class, a class that is fast becoming America's working poor. When they're brought down to a life quality at which they are not afforded employment and are forced to accept assistance pertinent to survival from a nation that can no longer support the programs once paid for by this hard-working, proud class of people who made our nation the greatest yet to come, where will you be? And your children? And theirs? Where might we be together as human beings? Thank you for listening. God bless you. God bless each of us. God bless America. We are the people. We are the people who believe in the Constitution of the United States. We believe the American dream can be again, and we can get things back on the right track. Anyway, again, many blessings. Be well, my friend.